Okay, and we're back here at the Glacier for game number 2 in the B pool between Great Britain on your left and the Cayman Islands on your right. Coming off a great game earlier between Israel and Italy. And there's a shot by Bliss, and that's into the corner, corralled by Halochuk, and he sends it the length of the floor. Johnny Tulip back to pick that up, and that's icing. Johnny Tulip, my favorite name of this tournament so far. And we've got a guest in the booth here, gentleman from Armenia, just looking for some help. And a face-off to the right of the Cayman goaltender. Attacking, it's flipped in on the forecheck is Missile. And goes hard into the boards, and there's going to be a penalty to the Cayman Islands. And that's going to go to big number 21, Patrick Cover, big number 17, Mark Missile, as he takes a tripping penalty into the corner there. 53 seconds in, and Great Britain's going to go to the power play. It's Bliss on the draw against Strength. After the ball is Ben Bliss. Ben Bliss walks in, shoots. And a big save by number 35, Randy Cannon in net for the Cayman Islands. See this familiar umbrella setup here by the Great Britain squad. Tulip calling for the puck, the ball at the point. He sends it across there for Graham. Graham deep for Stuart Bliss. Rimmed around, kept in by Tulip. Tulip with the shot, tip wide. Bliss corrals, sends it back. Back for Bliss, looking for Graham. Bliss in deep. Stewart for Ben, back for Graham. Graham to Ben Bliss. A shot and a big save by Cannon in the Cayman net. And both teams will make changes with 1 minute, 1 second remaining here in the penalty. Great Britain coming with Jay Ashfield, Scott Ellard, Chris Morrison, who's wearing 99. That would be a cardinal sin if you were a hockey player in Canada to wear number 99. 32 on the point is Carl Wood, and he's joined by Stefan Corlett. Ellard with the big shot as he slips and falls, and that's blocked by Steve Taylor and sent the length of the floor. Back to corral the ball, Carl Wood. Wood brings the ball up the floor to the left wing for Ellard. Ellard back for Wood. In for Ellard. And Taylor gets away with a bit of a hook there. Oh, and it comes loose. Cannon, 1 save, 2 save. And jumps on the ball as Chris Morrison denied not once but twice by the big Cayman goaltender, Randy Cannon. And Cannon certainly holding his ground here, shooting out those pads. As we see over on the far side, Team Israel relaxing after their tie, taking in a game here in the B pool. Great Britain's female team here to cheer on the men. Good crowd on hand here at the Glacier Arena. That goes all the way back. Carl Wood, number 32, sends it to the left wing. And they're turned back at the blue line. There's 17, Jay Ashfield. Ashfield to Wood, the man out of the box there, breaks up the play, and that was number 21, Patrick Cover. And that's deep again. Great Britain controlling the play, and that's broken up and sent out to the center. And here's Cover. He picks up the ball off a bad bounce. Cover takes it deep. And Cover controls down low. He's being watched by Stefan Corlett. And that comes loose to Jay Ashfield. Ashfield with the hard rim around, and that's knocked down there by McGuire. McGuire with the shot, and that's blocked. And here's Pull, and he sends it wide. There's 39, that's Rob Rintoul. And it goes off Rintoul and out of play. 11:24 remain here in the first period. Live from the Glacier in Mount Pearl, Newfoundland. Mount Pearl is a twin city of St. John's, the host city of the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championship. St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. Anyone watching from around the world wondering where we might be located, we are the farthest east province in Canada, almost out into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And there's a goal! Ryan Pull pulls the Cayman Islands ahead with a quick snapshot past Graham Arnott in the Great Britain net. And it's 1-0 for Cayman Islands early here over Great Britain. Cayman Islands jump out to a quick 1-0 lead, killing off the penalty, scoring their first shot of the game. That's never good for a goaltender, and hopefully for the sake of Graham Arnott, he'll be able to put that out of his mind. But there's a turnover, and forechecking hard is Ian Bridges. Bridges slams his man hard into the corner. And that was 81, Carl Graham taking into the boards hard. And the Caymans, here they come again. Big Mark missile, lets go a missile of a shot, and that's stopped by Arnott. Chipped into the corner, picked up by Ben Bliss. The big line here for Great Britain. It'd be Bliss, and Donahue. Ben Bliss takes it wide, pulls back for Graham. Graham lets it fly, and another big save by Randy Cannon in the Cayman Islands net. So far, Cannon the story here. And back they come again. It's number 8, Jamie Lyon. Lyon into the corner for the Caymans. Lyon picks up the ball, taken away by number 48, Johnny Tulip. Johnny Tulip. And here comes Donahue. Donahue looking for Bliss. And Little Ben Bliss sends it in. Ashfield on the forecheck for Great Britain, sent ahead, picked up by Claude Plamondon. Turned over by Great Britain. Great pace here at the beginning of this game. Chris Morrison with the ball, his shot, and another save by Cannon. And that's chipped long and deep. And here goes the speedy Ryan Pull, already with 1 goal in this game. Pull pulls up, takes the ball deep, and a battle ensues with Carl Wood in the corner. Ball still to the outside. Pull works it to number 39 with a big shot, Rob Rintoul. Rintoul misses just wide of the net. And our net looks a little shaken down there as the play happens around him. He's let in the only shot that's gone on net, and he needs to make a save soon. His body language not very good in the Great Britain net. Turned over again, and here comes Missile. Missile with the ball. Shot wide of the Great Britain cage. Back to retrieve that is Wood. Carl Wood slammed hard against the boards. These Cayman men not afraid to play physical. Big number 30, Steve Taylor, carrying in. Little hook, pass back out. Shot wide by 17, Mark Missile. And Great Britain clear the zone. Back to retrieve Pete Howelchuk. Howelchuk sends it long. Chipped in. Oh, turned over, sorry. By Ellard. Scott Ellard sends it back to number 23, Mitch Davis. Davis feeds it wide for his partner, 74, Tom Cole. And back come the Caymans. Great Britain unable to get a sustained forecheck here. And another turnover. Turnovers playing a big part of this game already. Run and gun from both teams. Chipped away by Jamie Lyon. Back out to the red. In. And Lyon back with the ball again. To his partner, number 21. That's Patrick Cover. And cover sends it ahead to Paul Strank, and Strank is just a step offside. It's 1-0, the Cayman Islands leave. Halfway through this first period, shots are 5-2 for Great Britain. And that face-off is won by Rob Rintoul. Sent in deep behind the net. Back to retrieve the puck. Johnny Tulip. Or the ball, excuse me. As Great Britain set up behind their net. That's Donahue. Excuse me, that's Graham. Donahue 91, Graham 81. Joel Young behind the net for the Caymans. Sent ahead to the wing. Great Britain all over that breakout attempt. Back to retrieve is Carl Graham. And that'll be called icing. So 1-0 is the score. 6 minutes, 52 seconds remain here in the first period. A big line of Bliss, and Donahue back on the ice for Great Britain. Johnny Tulip out there on the point. And Great Britain set up in the 1-2-2 formation. Taking away all the options for the Caymans, but a turnover by Tulip, and breaking in is Ben Rivard. And that is blown down on the offside. Rivard just a little bit ahead of that pass from Steve Taylor. Face off just outside the Cayman blue line. It'll be Ashfield for Great Britain. And Rivard for the Caymans. Cannon sets it up behind the net, picked up by Kevin Hunter. Hunter sends it around, chipped ahead by Windsor, and away come the Caymans. Caymans with numbers to the center, but that's broken up by Scott Ellard from Great Britain. Turned around, and here is a shot from Ian Bridges, and a save. Caymans trying to get in a change here as Great Britain break out of their own zone. All the options are covered. Nobody moving. And that is icing. I'm sorry, icing waved off there. Icing indicated by the back referee and waved off by the front. And here's Patrick Cover again. Cover with a nice move. Stopped at the blue. Cover looking for options. He decides to shoot, and that is deflected up and out of play. 5 minutes, 33 seconds remain in the first period here at the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championship from St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. We're proud to bring you live streaming on Bell Alliant Community One. Bell Alliant, the longest local television internet provider here in the Maritime Provinces of Canada, and a worldwide leader in technology. Brought to you by Streaming Fiber Op here. So it's Paul Strank, big Paul Strank for the Caymans on this draw, looking to create some more offense. At a broken play, and away come Great Britain. It's Atkin. Atkin with the ball deep. Atkin in behind the net for Cole. Cole looking for an option. Being watched very closely by Howelchuk. Sent back around. Ali Cree chips up, steps up. Ball chipped behind him. And a battle ensues, and that battle is won by Mitch Davis on the back check. Mitch Davis and Jamie Lyon in a battle there. Away come Great Britain, and it's a turnover, a 3-on-1, and here it comes. A great move, a shot, and a goal by Ryan Pohl. His second goal of the period. Pohl pounced on that opportunity, and the Cayman Islands jump out to a 2-0 lead here early over Great Britain at the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championship. And Ryan Pull, exactly like his name says, just pulled away from everybody there. Went in, quick deke, forehand, backhand, shelf. And the Cayman Islands out to an early 2-0 lead here. Face-off one, back to the Great Britain zone. Tulip retreats, sends it around to his partner Graham. Graham on the ball. Fans on his first attempt, and that's taken away by Plamondon. Plamondon being held in the corner by Graham, looking for a penalty. Quick shot and a goal by number 39, Rob Rintoul. Rintoul puts the Caymans up 3-0 very early. And as we mentioned, Graham Arnett just not off to a good start in the goal today. I wouldn't say you could blame him. He's not getting a whole lot of help. Cayman's out to a 3-0 lead here early. Great Britain staying with their goaltender. No timeout. They're going to play through this. Hard on the puck. The ball is Rivard. Rivard sends it in front. Rimmed around. And here's Ben Bliss. Ben Bliss leads the attack. He's coming with Donahue. And Stuart Bliss. And that goes back. Johnny Tulip to retrieve. Tulip sends it across for Wood. Wood sends it ahead for Bliss. Back for Wood. Wood looking to get the red line. Chipped ahead, but a turnover, and back come the Caymans. Chipped in by Mark Missile. Sent down Donahue, the captain. Can't find the ball. Here he comes, breaking in. But that's broken up by the Cayman defenders. And here's Hunter. Hunter on the ball. Hunter carries it ahead for number 8. That's Jamie Lyon. Lyon sends it in. Back to retrieve is Corlett. Corlett on the ball. Ahead for Donahue. Donahue loses the handle. And another turnover there again. And Great Britain come up with it. And at the end of the long shift, the Blisses and Donahue looking to change. And that's sent deep. Retrieved by Ryan McGuire. McGuire attacks the red line. Gets the ball deep. And on it is Plamondon. Plamondon in on the forecheck. Plamondon, big Plamondon with the ball. Sends it across, but that's picked off. And it's back for Pull. And Great Britain knows that they got to look out for him now, as he's got 2 goals early here in this game. Back to retrieve is Wood. Wood on the ball. Sends it around the net. Up the right side. Great Britain looking to get out of their zone. Move the ball ahead. On the attack, here's Morrison. Morrison drops for Ellard. Back for Morrison. Morrison stick handling in a phone booth there. Looking for Ellard again. Morrison holds on. He holds. He's being hounded by Plamondon. Morrison still with the ball, and he sends it deep. Back for Morrison. Like he's got a magnet on that thing. And finally, Morrison is able to draw a penalty as Pull will go for holding. There's a shot wide of the net. It's around. It's picked up by Ali Cree. Ali Cree sends it deep. It's touched by Pull, and there will be a whistle. With 1:42 remaining in the first period, Ryan Pull will be whistled for a holding after Chris Morrison did his very best impression of 1993 Jaromir Jagr stick handling around the zone. And Great Britain will go right back with Bliss, and Donahue. Graham and Tulip on the points. With 1:42 to go in the first period, a goal here would be huge for Great Britain. Get them back in this game. Donahue on the ball. Donahue on the sideboards. Tulip looking for the ball. It's in for Bliss. Back for Tulip. Tulip for Bliss. Bliss out wide for Graham. Graham settles the ball, sends it toward the net, and that's sent into the corner. Ben Bliss on the attack, kept in by Tulip. Here's Graham with the bomb. Rebound off the boards very quickly, and the Caymans will clear, and they'll get a change. Bliss looking for the bomb. Picks it up. But a great play there by Bridges to break it up, that read. Bridges still with the ball. And it's corralled by Steve Taylor and sent down the ice, the floor. 40 seconds remain in the first. Dumped in by Tulip. Tulip chases his own dump. Tulip picks it up in front. Can't connect. Taylor back to corral the ball again. Taylor with lots of time, and he's going to send that down the floor. And Arnett will stop it with 18 seconds to go in the period, 34 in the power play. Back come Great Britain, another turnover at the blue line. Here come the Caymans, 9 seconds. It's Taylor. Taylor all by himself. Taylor comes in and successfully kills off the rest of the period here. After one, the Cayman Islands lead 3-0 over the team from Great Britain in men's B pool action here at the 2013 World Hockey Championships. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our first intermission guest right after this. Okay, and we're back here with Ryan Pull from the Cayman Islands. Ryan couldn't get off to a much better start, I guess.
No, I mean, that's what we wanted to do when we first got here is have a good warm-up, come here, play the first period hard, try and set a statement, and see where it takes us.
I think you certainly did that. You got the quick snapper off there in the slot in the first one. The second one on a turnover, you certainly put on the Jets. Is that a big part of your game, speed?
Yeah, I mean, it comes with the Rob Rentoul and Claude Palmon really opening up the ice for me, and they look for me busting, and I just try and do my best, and if the shot's not there, I give it to them, and they do their best. So
yeah, well, you guys certainly look good in that first period. A penalty, you're all over the score sheet here tonight anyway. So
yeah, wrong side on the penalty.
Well,
but
you take that. They almost got that one killed off, but a couple minutes left in the intermission here. Ryan, is your first time in St. John's?
Yeah, first time in St. John's. Originally from Niagara Falls area. Obviously live in the Cayman Islands now, but first time to the East Coast. It's awesome out here so far.
Awesome. Well, you guys are off to a great start, so good luck the rest of the way tonight, and we'll certainly see you throughout the week.
Cool. Thanks, Chris.
All right, folks, and welcome back for second period coverage of this B pool game between the Cayman Islands and Great Britain. I'd like to thank Ryan Pohl for joining us in our first intermission. And Ryan's back down the penalty box now, hoping that his boys can get the rest of this one killed off. Ball deep into the Cayman zone. Sent out, kept in by Corlett. Sent deep, and that will do it for Ryan Pohl's penalty. And we're all even again here. Back to retrieve is Carl Wood. Wood, the outlet pass, and here's Ellard. Ellard hits the line and pulls up. Delays, looking ahead, hit back. Wood being covered quite closely. In for Morrison. Morrison working with that ball. You see why he chose number 99. Certainly likes to play with that ball. Very, very good hands on Morrison. And it's chipped out, but Wood will keep it in at the red line. Back in for Morrison. Quick turn shot and a huge block in the slot by Hunter. Hunter again. Morrison obviously dangerous as they're looking after him. Jason Windsor all over Morrison on the defensive coverage there, not giving him an inch. So the Cayman Islands lead 3-0 here. A minute and 8 seconds into the second period. Back on the ice for Great Britain, the two Bliss boys. Oh, and a huge save by Cannon in the net for Great Britain. Oh, he's been the difference here today. Randy Cannon, unbelievable. And that one's going to go for icing. But Randy Cannon, how about Randy Cannon down in that Cayman net? Unbelievable, just playing so big, making the huge saves. Every time Great Britain, it's in close. Cannon is there to turn him away. World-class goaltending here on display at the Glacier. Back to the point. Tulip with a shot. Bliss, and another save by Cannon, and then Bliss sends it out the other side. Sometimes you got to be good to be lucky, but you got to be lucky to be good, folks. Graham rides off his man. Here's Plamondon. Plamondon fighting through his check, and he's still battling. The ball rolls into the corner. Great Britain recovers. But Plamondon hard on the forecheck again, forcing this Great Britain team. Here they come again. It's number 39, Rob Rintoul. And Plamondon is put on his behind. And that's a penalty just built out of frustration. Plamondon working as hard as he could. And the penalty is coming up here. So number 83, or 81, excuse me, Carl Graham. Graham will go off for the body check. Illegal in this sport. The Cayman Islands have a chance to really, really put a dagger in to Great Britain here with this power play. Rintoul on the draw. Ball rimmed around for Ellard, who wins the battle and sends it out. Back to retrieve is Holochuk. Holochuk slowly up the floor, looking for a man. He gets the red and sends the ball deep. Forechecking hard, Patrick Cover. Cover in, and it's rimmed around by Carl Wood. Kept in on the far side. Here's Holochuk. Holochuk winds up for the bomb, a shot, and it bounces off the end glass. And here comes Morrison, and we've got a 2-on-1 developing. It's Morrison and Ellard, but hard on the back check is Ryan Pohl. Ryan Pohl picks up his man. Morrison slows down again. Morrison. On a turnover. Back comes Strank. Strank gains his own, but loses the handle. And it recovers nicely to knock the ball away. And the Cayman Islands just had 6 guys on the floor for a few seconds. Eventually somebody realized, hey, it's too many. So that'll do it for the Cayman Island power play, as their whistle for too many men with 3 minutes and 7 seconds gone here in the second period. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 56 seconds. As Big Steve Taylor on the draw for the Cayman Islands. We got the 2 Bliss boys up forward here. Chipped in by Taylor. Graham Arnett sets it up, and that's rimmed around, and that may go for icing. Jason Windsor gives chase. All for naught as the face-off will come back to the right of the Great Britain goaltender, Graham Arnett. .30 remaining in the penalty to Carl Graham. Playing 4-on-4, Taylor with the shot. Or Windsor, excuse me. Goes wide. Taylor working the ball down low with Bridges. Bridges and Taylor working well here on this 4-on-4. Cycling the ball. Here's Bridges. He attacks the net and loses his footing just as he was about to try the wraparound. Big shot, Windsor, and that's deflected. And Great Britain now on the power play. But Steve Taylor doing a fantastic job down low. Ragging time off the clock. Great work by Taylor. And he'll go off, and his teammates sure appreciate that hard work. Away come the Brits. Chipped in by Bliss. Recovered and sent out. And that will hit a banner on the ceiling here at the Mount Pearl Glacier. And there'll be a face-off outside the Cayman blue line. 10 minutes, 30 seconds remain in the second period. 3-0 Cayman Islands lead Great Britain. Shots on goal, though, even. 7 for Cayman, 6 for Great Britain. And here's Morrison again. Morrison on the ball with a bad angle shot, and he misses the net. Comes back around to Morrison behind. He's got Ellard in front, and he just misses on the one-timer. Morrison chips out front, and Ellard just has it roll by him again. And the Caymans will send it the length of the floor. That'll just about do it for their power play. Great Britain, one last chance here. 6 seconds remaining. It's Morrison. Morrison looking for Ellard going to the net. Morrison sends it back. Graham was coming, but pull coming out of the box, and Graham had to bail back. There's Plamondon. Didn't realize icing was coming and let the ball roll across the goal line. 9 minutes, 42 seconds remain in the second period. Score remains 3-0 for the Cayman Islands. Face off to the right of Randy Cannon. Cannon standing tall again and again here today. Point blank shots, and he's tearing them away. And we'll do it all over again as the ball ends up in the Great Britain bench. Face-off scrambled. Here's Bliss. Bliss with a shot. Blocked in front by Kevin Hunter. Hunter back on the ball, and he's taken hard into the end boards. Bliss recovers, and Hunter and Bliss go at it again. But I think Hunter's going to get whistled for the charge here. as he retaliates from the first hit. But Hunter left his feet, clearly retaliatory, and that'll drive a coach nuts. And body checking is the call for Hunter. So again, Great Britain will go to the power play. And again, looking to cash one in here before too much of this game slips away from them. Scramble off the draw. Great Britain recover the ball. Shot sneaks through Cannon, but poked away by his defenseman. Great defensive play down there in front of the net. Can't see the number. Number 13, Rob Ledbetter, with a great play down there in front of the net. And the Caymans will clear it. Full team effort. One finally squeaks through Cannon, and the defense is there to help him out. Jamie Lyon, hard on the forecheck. And away comes Great Britain. Lyon with good work. Oh, and they get tangled up, Lyon and Donahue. And Lyon goes for the change. And here's Johnny Tulip. Tulip puts on a burst of speed. Oh, and the penalty killer falls. An opportunity here for Great Britain. Here's Morrison. Morrison walks. Morrison shoots. And a huge blocker saved by Randy Cannon. Is anything going to get by this guy today? Graham back for the ball. 48 seconds remain in the Great Britain power play. Ball sent wide. Open, and Cannon turns away a shot from Jay Ashfield. Morrison sends it in front. Ashfield can't find the handle as he's taken down in front of the net. And away comes Big Missile as he shoots. And Arnott just gets a toe on there. If he had, oh, it bounces in. Shades of Marc-Andre Fleury with the Canadian national junior team. Graham Arnett bounces it off the attacker and behind him. Just when Graham Arnett thought this game couldn't get any worse, it has. The Cayman Islands lead 4-0 with a short-handed goal. And away we go. 20 seconds remain in the Great Britain power play. Wood pushed off the ball, and it's sent the length of the floor by Ben Rivard. And here they come again. And Steve Taylor, who's been such a good penalty killer for the Cayman Islands, rewarded with a short-handed goal. Shot wide of the net. Cannon jumps on that loose ball in front. 6:54 remains in the second period. Cayman Islands out to a 4-0 lead over Great Britain here in Pool B action at the Glacier. In other action around the tournament today, in the A pool, Team USA hammers France 16-0. Slovakia beats Pakistan 8-1. The Czech Republic currently playing Switzerland over at the Jack Byrne Arena. Here come Great Britain on the attack. Really need to get the next one if you're Great Britain here to have any hope of staying in this game. Life's certainly gone out of this, guys. The Cayman team doing a great job man-to-man coverage, not giving anyone any room if you're on Great Britain. And here's Ben Bliss. Reverses for Stuart Bliss, number 77. But again, the Caymans have everybody covered. There's nowhere to go here. And away they come again. Number 39, Rob Rintoul, the big center. Picks it up, chips it out of the zone. Here's Pull. Pull already with 2 goals on the night, and he's motoring into the zone. And Plamondon can't come up with that pass. What a speedy line these guys are. Rintoul, Plamondon, Pull. And a good save by Arnett there. Here's Ellard on the left wing. Ellard looking for Morrison in front. Sends it towards the net, and it's tipped just wide. Around the boards. Jamie Lyon tries to chip it out of the zone. It's kept in by Ashfield. Here's Ellard on the ball. Into the corner. Morrison. Here's Morrison looking for a teammate. Morrison sends it towards the net slowly. There's Ashford, and that's turned away by Randy Cannon. 2 guys tangled up down the corner. Referees blow the whistle. 5:15 remain here in the second period. 4-0 Cayman Islands lead. Face off to the right of Cannon. Cayman Islands attacking. Ali Creed takes a stab at the ball, misses it back into the Great Britain zone. Hard on the forecheck is Lyon. Lyon comes up with the ball, looks out front, sends it wide. Patrick Cover can't be there to pick it up. Ball goes high and deep into the Cayman zone, picked up by Jason Windsor. Windsor retreats around his own net, sends it up the boards very safely to Jamie Lyon. Very impressed with this Cayman Islands team. Very technically sound. And that ball's chipped up. Gloved. And we're going to have offside. With a commotion there. Number 15. Ash Atkin for Great Britain. Haven't called his name much tonight. Trying to get the 4th liners into it here now. Sent towards the net is number 18, Andy Harwood. Working low is James Dixon. Dixon turns it over, and away come Great Britain. Jamie Lyon at the end of a long shift just gets it deep and gets off. Back to retrieve is Mitch Davis. Mitch Davis sends it up the floor for Bliss. Over to Stuart Bliss. And can't get the shot away, looking for the big slapper. And that's sent wide of Randy Cannon in the Cayman net. Back come the Cayman Islands again. Kept in at the blue line by Donahue. Donahue for Bliss. And a diving defensive play. We got a defender on the ball in front of the net there. That was number 48, Ryan McGuire. Referee tells him to move it. The goalie, Randy Cannon, very alertly jumps out, covers the ball, avoiding the delay of game penalty. And Cannon gets the face-off to the right of his net. The face-off to the right of the Cayman goaltender. 3:16 remain in the second period. And a great effort by Bridges off the face-off to get that down the floor. It's Johnny Tulip. Johnny Tulip back to pick up the ball. Here's Tulip. Up the floor for Ben Bliss. Stuart Bliss to Ben Bliss. Bliss works in. Great diving effort on the back check there from the Cayman forward. Just want to get a look at his number to see who that was. I think that was Ben Rivard there on the back check. Great job. .253 to go here in the second. Cayman set up behind their net, looking to break out. Sent up the right side. Pull. Chips it ahead for Missile. Rintoul drives hard to the net. And Great Britain has a 4-on-2 developing. Ellard sends it wide for Morrison. Oh, and Corlett can't connect on the one-timer. Back they come the other way is Rintoul. Rintoul sends it deep. And his line of Plamondon and Pull will go to the bench for a change. 2:06 remains in the second period. And here comes Great Britain. Sent ahead. Morrison can't knock that down. And that's going to go for icing with 1:58 remaining in the second period. The faceoff will be to the right of Great Britain goaltender Graham Arnett. A very, very good display of team hockey from the Cayman Islands. Very sound, man-on-man in their defensive zone. They don't take many chances with the ball in the middle of the ice. And away comes Morrison again. Very flashy offensive player for Great Britain. Chris Morrison. Morrison pulls up. Backs up the defender. Shot. And another save by Randy Cannon. And 3-on-2 for the Cayman Islands. Chipped in by number 66, Paul Strenk. And Arnett will hang on for a face-off with 1:29 remaining here in the second period. As mentioned before, you can email us here in the booth, 2013wbhc@gmail.com. Let us know how bad I'm doing here on the play-by-play, how good I'm doing. We're a very interactive broadcast, so we look forward to hearing from you. Cayman Islands working it deep. Bridges throws it out front. Nobody home. Here's Bliss. Ben Bliss takes it wide for Stewart. And has been the case all night. Stewart just can't get that ball off in time in the slot. Ben on the back check on Bridges. Last minute here in the second period. Sent deep by the Caymans. Picked up by Johnny Tulip. Tulip sends it around for Donahue. For Morrison. Morrison walks into the slot. Tricky hands, but Cannon's there to make the save. And here's Rintoul. Rintoul has Pull on the right side. Pull sends the ball deep. Before the red line, we're going to get an icing call. 29.8 seconds remain in the second period here at the Glacier. Face off to the right of Cayman goaltender Randy Cannon. Rintoul on the draw. Rintoul versus Ashfield, and the Caymans will recover behind their net. Seemed contentious to kill the clock. Ashfield forced the defender out the right side. Ahead for Rintoul. Rintoul looking for Pull. And they've got Plamondon headed for the net. There's Pull with a shot. Hits Rintoul in front. Pull again. Sends it wide. 4 seconds remain. Plamondon in the corner. Pull sends it out front. Chipped away. And with that, the end of the second period as the Cayman Islands have a 4-0 lead over Team Great Britain at the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championships from St. John's and Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, Canada. We'll be right back with our second intermission guest right after this.
hold it here.
Yeah. So we're back here for our second intermission. We're joined by injured Great Britain player Richard Worrell. Richard, firstly, welcome to Newfoundland.
Thank you very much.
How are you finding it so far?
I mean, honestly, the friendliest people I've ever met. We've got people coming up to us in supermarkets. They'll come up and say, oh, like we're all wearing our Great Britain tracksuits. They'll all come up and say, like, oh, what are you doing here? And we explain what we're doing, and they all just wish us the best of luck. We'll be walking around town, people driving, like, toot the horns, give us a wave. Like, we went out on Friday night just to have a little bit of an explore, and everyone was just coming up wishing us the best of luck. It's the friendliest place I've ever been to.
That's great. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. So, what keeps you out of the lineup? What do you have done to yourself here?
About 2 weeks ago, during our nationals, our club nationals, I tore my cartilage in my left knee. So,
that's not a quick recovery.
No. Operations needed, then 5 weeks after that.
Is that right? Well, that's tough luck. So, your first time here in Newfoundland?
Yeah, first time in Canada.
First time in Canada, yeah. So, you guys represent Great Britain, obviously, from the whole region. Where do you hail from?
I hail from Newcastle, which is a northern country, northern town.
Yeah.
There's about 4 or 5 of us up from Newcastle. There's a larger group of maybe about 10 or 11 from Nottingham, and then we've got a couple of guys from down in London. Okay, great.
So obviously your squad's down here. What's your synopsis of what's happened so far here?
I think Cayman Islands have definitely been lucky. The better team are definitely losing. I think we've been a better team. We've had the better chances. We're not so much used to the big court, which I think played a factor in the first period. A couple of lucky goals, a couple of lucky bounces, they got it, but I think we're the better team, so we should be winning. But.
There's definitely been a couple of bounces out there. Obviously, I think their goaltender's playing very well.
Yeah.
How many games a year will you guys play together as your national team?
We train monthly, so once a month. We've been doing that for the last 8 or 9 months. We had a couple of friendlies about 3 months ago. We had like a day where we had 3 friendlies, and then we had another friendly just about 2 weeks prior to coming over here. So in terms of playing together, a lot of time. Yeah.
And when you guys have a league there back home where you guys play?
We've got a Midlands league, and then we've also got a newly founded Northern League.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, Richard, thanks very much for joining us here this afternoon. Unfortunately, wish your team was in a bit better shape, but it's a long week, and I'm sure you guys will come out of it as we go forward.
Winning gold. We'll win gold.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it right there.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.
Cheers now.
Welcome back here for the third period, and just as we're getting underway, we've got a couple of emails. We've got a buddy of Johnny Tulips wrote in. He said Johnny Tulips' name is correct and it's hilarious. And they want to say he's like a flower. I don't know if that means Johnny's a delicate guy, but anyway, your buddies Johnny are giving you a hard time. But my favorite name in the tournament yet, Johnny Tulip, absolutely. And we're back, and here comes the Bliss tandem and a shot just wide of Cannon, and he jumps on that. So Great Britain obviously looking to put the hammer down here in the third, try and turn some things around. You know, a coach in this situation will probably say, look, boys, it's 4-0. Who's to say what's going to happen? But we got to go give it our best, give it our all, and build off this last period. And as you heard, injured player Richard Worrell, he feels their team very capable and very confident in their squad. Feel like maybe not a couple of good breaks today. Having that first shot go in obviously sets the team back on its heels, but it's a long tournament, and you know, the Brits are here to play. as you heard from Richard. We had a couple of more emails coming in. Hi there, Mr. Commentator. There are 40-odd hockey fans sitting watching this game back in Newcastle, UK, sending massive positive vibes to our lads on the court, especially our Northeast Dexters. Here's hoping the ball finds the net soon. And I think that's the resounding feeling from the Brits, and that's sent from Husky X. Well, that's an interesting name. And as the Caymans put on the attack again, Arnett sends the ball wide into the corner. Britain look to break out of the zone. They turn it over at the blue line. Caymans keep it in. And here comes the nifty Morrison again. Morrison sends the ball out wide. Chipped in by Ellard. Ellard and Morrison been very dangerous. Haven't been able to find the back of the net here, unfortunately, for those guys. Where they come again. It's chipped into the zone by number 13, Ledbetter, for the Cayman Islands. Oh, here comes Morrison. Morrison attacks the red. Hits Ashfield. Ashfield met at the blue line with some resistance. Chipped out of the zone again. Pull kicks it back in, so there's no offside. Ellard with the ball. Ellard fights off a hook, and now he's pinned. He's pinned in the corner by Ryan McGuire of the Cayman Islands. Ellard walks, avoids a slash, moves to the backhand, passes. Oh! And Ledbetter takes down Ashfield in front. And the arm goes up. We're going to have a Cayman penalty behind the play. I believe it's going to go. Well, I'm not sure who's getting the penalty, but I know it's going to be the Cayman Islands. It looked like a slash or a retaliation behind the play here. So Great Britain will go to the power play. 2 minutes for high sticking is the call. 12:44 remain here in the third period. That's going to be a 4-minute high sticking call. So this is a huge opportunity for Great Britain. As Ryan Paul heads off. Well, 4 minutes are on the clock. The referee's gone over to check with the scorekeeper. It is going to be a 2 minutes. So I do apologize for getting everyone riled up in Britain. But it's going to be a 2-minute call to Ryan Paul, who's been an explosive player for the Cayman Islands here tonight. And that's sent far into the other zone. Back to get it. The delicate Johnny Tulip. I shouldn't call him delicate Johnny. He'd probably take me down in a fight. Into the blue line. Donahue hits Graham. Graham sends it deep. And back to retrieve is Jason Windsor. Windsor has that knocked off his stick. But then it's sent out to center, but knocked down by Graham. Graham thought he might get the bomb away, but it's sent out to the Ben Bliss on the left side. Sent in front, and Cannon reacts very well to the tip in front. There's Bliss back for Graham. Here's Graham, and he lets the bomb go. And that hits something in front. Cannon has no idea where it is, and it's chipped up into his glove. Randy Cannon, ladies and gentlemen. As I said before, you got to be good to be lucky. You've got to be lucky to be good. And Cannon had no idea where that ball was. It chips up into his glove. He takes it down cool and calm. And the Brits are still looking for their first goal. Quick shot by Ellard. Eaten up by Cannon. And we'll do it over again. There's 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the penalty. To number 11, Ryan Pull. Quick shot off the draw by Ashfield. And Britain. Huge shot by Wood, tipped and held on by Cannon. And he just looks like a 4x6 sheet of plywood if you're shooting on the Great Britain team. How do you put one past him? And back to retrieve is number 7, on the Cayman Islands. That's Joel Young. Young out on the PK. Chipped away there by Strank. And a 2-on-1 developing, but Strank sends it long. Cayman Islands will retreat into this 1-3 penalty kill they have. Everyone lines up along the blue line, not letting the Brits get that blue line so they can set up and receive that floating red line. Good job done there. Here's Corlett, excuse me. Corlett for Wood. Wood sends it low for Morrison. Morrison looks to send it across the crease, but that's knocked away. Morrison again for Corlett, a shot. And again, a save by Cannon. Morrison, another shot. And a save by Cannon. Great Britain players just looking skyward. And the Cayman players just can't believe how well Randy Cannon playing a net for them here today. You start a tournament like this, you never know what you're going to get out of your team. You travel, you're in a strange place, and your goaltender just comes up huge. Cannon with 18 saves, and that might be a low number. Here we come again. Teams are now even on the forecheck. Ben Rivard. Rivard in deep. Gets by everybody and out the center. Here's Halulchuk, and he sends it in. Recovered by Great Britain as they bring it up the floor. For Stuart Bliss. Bliss loses the ball. Donahue for Bliss. To Ben Bliss. In for Donahue. He can't get with the diving attempt. Stuart Bliss in deep. Big battle in front between Donahue and the Cayman defender. That's the big Cayman defender, Ryan McGuire. Cayman Islands taking another penalty here. Donahue for Bliss. Stuart Bliss really just not having time to get that slap shot off as the Cayman defenders all over him all the time. A little ruckus down in front of the Cayman bench. Everyone's going to come in, say hello. Tempers flaring a little bit down there. We'll let the referee sort it out. 9 minutes, 51 seconds to play here in the third. Great Britain going to yet another power play. As Ben Rivard goes off for the Cayman Islands. Great Britain, 6 guys on the floor here. Okay. And it's going to be Ashfield, Morrison, and Ellard up front. Corlett. And I believe that's Graham, but I'm not sure. Sorry, that's Wood. And it is Wood. Wood with the ball for Ellard. Ellard looking for a man. He's got Ashfield in front. Morrison on the other side. Morrison, the nifty Morrison, sends it back. Here's Wood. Wood looking to let go of that bomb. Sends it out wide instead. Ellard with the shot. Randy Cannon steers that one aside and holds on for a face-off. And the Caymans fire the ball down the ice with 1:23 remaining in the penalty. 9:10 left in the third period. Here's Ashfield. Ashfield caught from behind. It's been a problem for Great Britain today, spending too much time with the ball in their stick. The Caymans coming from behind, taking it away. Here's Corlett. He'll send it in deep. Back for Corlett. Back to the corner. Great Britain closing in, making the zone smaller. looking for that bang-bang play. Here's Corlett. Attempted block there for Lyon. Back for Corlett, a shot. And that goes wide of the net. And Ashfield's on there. And that's blocked. And Wood and Strank will battle in the corner. Back over here for Corlett. Corlett sends it deep again. 21 seconds remain in the penalty. Shot by Wood. Blocked in front. And Strank will send it down. And that'll just about do it for this Great Britain power play. 8 minutes remain in the third. And how are Great Britain going to solve Randy Cannon down in that Cayman net? And that'll do it for the power play. Cayman's looking like a very well-oiled machine here, I must say. Chipped ahead. Here's Stuart Bliss, and he loses it. Here's Bridges. Bridges carrying it in. He's got Taylor and cover, and he takes a shot. And that's steered wide by Arnett and out of play. 7:29 remains in the third period here in our second game of the B pool between Great Britain and the Cayman Islands here at the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championships. And this free streaming brought to you by Bell Alliant Community One. Proud to support our community and our local events. And here's Graham. Graham moves to the head for Bliss. Here's Ben Bliss. Ben Bliss turns it over, and away comes Pull. Pull and Rintoul. Can't connect there as the play goes into the corner. Here's Donahue. Ben Bliss cuts to the net, steered outside by Ledbetter. Oh, Ben Bliss is going to go for that cross check to the back of Ledbetter. That'll just about do it for Team Great Britain here, as they've taken a penalty in the offensive zone, another cardinal sin. But how about Randy Cannon? Folks, I cannot say enough. Watching at home, it must look good. Here in person, he has been lights out. Cayman's content to take time off the clock. Here's Pull, the speedy Pull. Takes it to the net. Arnett kicks the rebound out to the blue line. Howelchuk. Bring it to the net. Big shot by Plamondon. Comes back out here to Howelchuk. Plamondon dealing behind the net, sends it out front for Pull, and that doesn't get through. Away come the Brits. And they pull up there, activate that floating blue line. Here's Davis with a shot, and he falls down, and that has nothing on it as it goes wide. And it's been that kind of day for Great Britain here at the Glacier. They're going to have to regroup, come back tomorrow, try and shake this one off, as nothing's gone right for them here today. And it's Howelchuk for Windsor. Windsor hits the blue line, pulls back. Windsor lays it up. There's Strank. Strank sends it deep for Plamondon. Battle in the corner. Strank battling in front. And the ball squirts out. Here's Bridges, man in the point here on this power play. Bridges up top. Strank battles in the corner. That'll just about do it for the power play. Oh, and we got a breakaway. It's Morrison, the dangerous Morrison on a breakaway, and he is stopped by Randy Cannon. Randy Cannon. Unbelievable play here. Morrison sends it out front. Cannon jumps on it. And folks, you wouldn't have to be Einstein to figure out who the player of the game's going to be for this Cayman team. Randy Cannon stops maybe the most dangerous Great Britain player on a breakaway from center. And they're just shaking their heads, the boys in blue here. Folks, remember that name as this tournament goes on. Randy Cannon standing very tall in the Cayman net. Play in the Cayman Island zone. Away they come on the forecheck is Patrick Cover. He's played a good game here tonight as well. Well, and away they go. Cayman defenders getting caught with some pinches. I'm sure their goalie doesn't appreciate that. Sent wide by Cole. Joel Young, steady defender. Wheeling, and that's chipped in. And there'll be no... Well, there will be icing. I apologize. I thought it was waved off. 3:47 remains here in the third period. And, folks, I see your emails piling in. I'm going to try and get to them after the game. I'm a one-man show here today. I'll have a color guy tomorrow, but you can only do so much. But I see them. I appreciate them, folks, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And thank you very much for tuning in here. Face-off one in the Cayman zone. Brought behind the net to set up. Chipped out and away they go. There's Plamondon. He's flying. This top line, Plamondon, Rintoul, and Pull are speedsters. Those guys can absolutely fly. Face-off won by Great Britain. Sent deep. There's Wood. Wood sends it ahead to Ashfield. Ashfield. McGuire stops him. Zellard. Ellard loses it in the corner. Big McGuire takes him down. Big Ryan McGuire. Cayman defender. Oh, and that'll be interference, I'm sure. Oh, great defensive play by Plamondon there. And they put one past him. Chris Morrison, while everyone was looking for the penalty call, Morrison was hanging out by the side of the net, and he buries one. And that might be a little bit of consolation for the Brits here. 2:52 remain. And they're finally able to put one past Randy Cannon, who I'm sure is going to be a little disappointed. He played so well, might have been on the path to a shutout, and his guys might have loosened up a bit defensively. Anyhow, 4-1 Cayman Islands lead. 2:50 remaining here in the third. Bliss to Bliss into the corner. Stuart Bliss walks out shot, and Cannon eats that one up. Two minutes, 36 seconds remains. Off the draw, it's Stuart Bliss. He sends it back to the point, and a shot bounces. Just can't get a stick on it as Donahue. Tulip fans on that one, sends it into the slot. Bliss, the two Bliss boys in there looking. And away comes number 8, Jeremy Lyon. Sends it ahead. And into the corner is 21, Patrick Cover. Cover rag and sends it ahead for Lyon. Can't connect there. Goes in. Big number 30, Steve Taylor. Battling hard. Here he comes again. Taylor sends it at the net, and that's eaten up by Arnett. 1:50 to play here. A 4-1 lead for the Cayman Islands. Well, folks, stay tuned after this game. Coming up at 6:30 Eastern Time, we have Bermuda versus Hong Kong. In my life, did I ever think I would commentate a hockey game between Bermuda and Hong Kong? No, I did not. But that will happen here in a little over a half hour's time. Long bomb for Morrison. Can't corral it. Sent out by Cannon. Ashfield getting a little chippy here at the end, and it's sent deep. We got 1:20 to go. And that's going to be called on the icing. With 1:18 remaining in the third period. So the Ashfield on the draw against Rintoul. That draw is one, rimmed and chipped ahead. And that sent a little bit long, and that one is also going to go for icing with 1:04 remaining on the clock. Face off to the left of Randy Cannon. Great Britain getting a late change in here. Morrison thought the center was going to get thrown out of the draw, so he went in to take it, and he didn't get thrown out. Ball goes deep. Bounces out in front of our net. And pull is on that in the corner. Shot by Rintoul, turned away. 32 seconds remain. Play in the corner. 23 seconds remain. Ball trapped along the boards. Referees yelling at them to play it, and it's sent wide. Knocked down by Ali Cree, sent ahead. Big Ryan McGuire, a couple of guys slipping out there now. Pull on it, pull chips it deep, and that'll do it, folks, as the Cayman Islands take their opener 4-1 over Great Britain. Stay tuned for our player of the game selections. So the Cayman Islands folks will jump out to the lead in the B pool, as they'll be the first team to 2 points. We'll line up for the player of the game presentations, then we'll hear the Cayman national anthem. So please stay tuned. While I'm waiting for that, let's have a look at some of the emails here. One from Dave Odie. Dave says, hi, loving the commentary. Can we get a shout out for the Basingstoke Bison fans tuning in? Number 81 from Great Britain. That'd be Carl Graham. Plays D for us. Graham, it's pronounced. That's the English. See, I apologize. I'll get that right from now on. What else do we have here? Andrew V writes in, should we start a Johnny Tulip fan club? Can we get a shout out for the Northeast, I guess that is, NE, Deck Stars, who has sent over players for both men's and women's team Great Britain? A Johnny Tulip fan club. Let's get that going on Facebook, the Johnny Tulip fan club. I'll be the first member. Let's see. Brody Cannon, thank you for showing the game. I'm cheering for the Cayman Islands. Go Randy Cannon. Well, Randy certainly played a great game there, Brody. Simon, watching the game. Great commentary between Great Britain and Cayman Islands. Great Britain working really hard. Randy Cannon, cool name like a wall. I also agree. Player of the game announcements. Great Britain, number 99, Chris Morrison, player of the game. Controlled the ball for much of the game. And like I said, you don't need to be a soothsayer to figure out who it's going to be for the Cayman Islands. It is number 35, Randy Cannon, who was an absolute brick wall for the Cayman Islands in this one. And folks, we'll stay tuned now, and I'll keep quiet as we'll hear the national anthem for the Cayman Islands players. Well, there you have it, folks. The Cayman Islands take a 4-1 decision here over Team Great Britain. As I mentioned, we'll be back on the air very shortly, and we'll see you for the game in about a half hour between Bermuda and Hong Kong. Again, thanks for tuning in. Keep all the great emails and tweets coming, and the ones I can't read out, I'm certainly going to get a chance to read them. And if they're really funny, I'll probably respond to them too. So, folks, from the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championships in St. John's and Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, Canada, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon.